Dear students, I am Dr. U.Sivagama Sundari, Assistant Professor, Department of Life Sciences, Christy Jayanti College, Bangalore. So in this video, it tells you about the taxonomical characteristics of Lilliaceae. Moving on to the classification proposed by Bentham Hooker. So this Lilliaceae family is coming under the kingdom Plantae, class Monocotyledons, series Coronariae, order Liliaceae, family Lilliaceae. Distribution, it is a large family comprising about 15 genera and 550 species, widely distributed over most part of the world. So now coming on to the habit, how the plant of Lilliaceae family look like. So mostly perennial herbs persisting by means of number of sympodial rhizome. So sympodial rhizome, it may grows in clusters and form clump by producing buds from their nodes at short intervals in different direction. Example is polygonatum. Then bulb also. Example Lilium, Corm, Colchicum, shrubby or tree-like. Example Yucca and Dracena. Woody climbers and climbing with the help of stipular tendrils. Example Smilex. Trees also reported. Example Xanthoria, succulents in aloe. So these are the habit you can able to see in the plant family Liliaceae. So coming on to the root, mostly this plant species of Liliaceae, it is adventitious and fibrous and typically contractile. Contractile in the sense any of the modified adventitious roots that develop from the base of the stem of a bulb or corm. Stem, it can be bulbous, example onion, rhizomatous and some, aerial and erect also reported in Dracena, climbing in case of Smilex. Ruscus, the ultimate branches are modified into phylloclades. The examples are given on the side. In asparagus, stem is modified into cladodes and the leaves are reduced to scales. Leaf of this family, it is radical in the sense arise from the base of the stem. Example Lilium, collen attached to an above ground stem, Resina. Then alternate and opposite in Gloriosa, fleshy and hollow, reduced to scales. Example Ruscus and asparagus. The venation is parallel, but in species it is reticulate. Leaves are usually exstipulate. Exstipulate in the sense stipules are absent. But in Smilex, two tendrils arises from the base of the leaf which are considered as modified stipules. Moving on to the inflorescence, borne in simple or branched raceme. That is, example is asphodelus, spikes in aloe, huge terminal panicle in yucca, solitary and axillary in gloriosa, solitary and terminal in tulipa. These are the arrangement of inflorescence in Liliaceae family. And these are the common examples how the inflorescence arrangements are predominantly seen in the angiospermic plant and how the arrangements, we call it as solitary, raceme, spike, corym, umbel, capitulum, panicle and cyme. Moving on to the flower. So flowers of this family are attractive, showy, pedicellate, bracteate, bisexual and rarely unisexual, actinomorphic or zygomorphic, trimerous, rarely tetramerous also, pentamerous also reported, hypogynous type of ovary. So moving on to the perianth, 6 biseriate arranged into 2 holes of 3 each, apopetalous, which means fused petalous, odd tepal of the outer hole is anterior in position. It is reported to have volvate and imbricate aestivation. Androecium, that is the male gametophyte of the flower, stamens 6 arranged in 2 holes of 3 each. Rarely stamens are 3 in Ruscus, 6 also reported in Myanthemum, or up to it goes 12. Epitepalous, that is inserted inside the corolla, that type also reported. Filamentous connate, tubular. Anthus dithecus, basifixed, extros or intros. Dehiscizing usually by vertical slit and sometimes by terminal pores, rarely synstaminous reported in the Ruscus. Moving on to the gynoecium, tricarpellary, syncarpus, ovary superior, rarely inferior also reported. Trilocular, numerous ovules on axial placentation, rarely unilocular with parietal placentation, style usually 1 leaf 1, stigmas ranges from 1 to 6. Nectar secreting glands are present in the ovary in order to attract the pollinators. So fruit, usually a septicidal or loculicidal capsule type of fruit or berry reported in asparagus and Smilex. Seeds are endospermous. Moving on to the economic importance of this Lilliaceae family. So predominantly the source of food, onion, garlic and asparagus are edible and used as a food source. It has the medicinal value also. Smilax, aloe, gloriosa, colchicum and Ergenia yields useful drugs. And rat poison is obtained from Ergenia. Aloe vera yields aloin. That is also one kind of medicinal property it has. The roots of asparagus yield a tonic. From colchicum, colchicum is obtained. Then fibers, yucca, Phormium tenax yield fibers of commerce. Resin, that is Dracena and Xanthoria yield resin secretion. From the acrid resin of Xanthoria, sealing wax is prepared. Then ornamental plants also reported: tulip, lilium, gloriosa, aloe, ruscus, dracena, and these are all with the beautiful flowers of Lilliaceae used as an ornamental purpose. So with this we come to the end of this botanical description of Lilliaceae. Hope you people aware about the botanical description of the Lilliaceae.